Well, an entrepreneur who packed his bags and headed to Notre Dame to commercialize his idea for an oxygenated pillow will launch the product in just a matter of days. Business of Health reporter Kylie Valletta here now with more. Kylie.
Well, thank you, Gary. The Oxilo system is a pillow attachment designed to be an alternative for people who don't want to sleep with a nasal cannula or for supplemental oxygen. The kit is designed to connect with standard oxygen concentrators used at home, which are common for patients with COPD, emphysema, or anyone needing supplemental oxygen. The Oxilo system helps side and stomach sleepers turn side to side while sleeping without getting tangled in a traditional nasal cannula. The kit creates an oxygen-rich pocket on the pillow, like a cloud of oxygen, near the person's face. A biomedical engineer by training, founder and CEO Anthony Esplin moved from Utah to South Bend to enroll in Notre Dame's STEAM program aimed at entrepreneurs.
I started out as a very science person, right? Like all about the nuts and bolts, how to build the thing. I had no idea what it would take to actually market, sell, like build the company. And so I was looking for more of a program that could help me and hold my hand in some sense of how to do this from step one to launching the product. And for me, Notre Dame has been super influential in terms of having somebody in my back pocket that I'd be like, hey, this is where I'm at, what's the next steps, or relied quite heavily on some of the Notre Dame network to guide me as to what things I should be doing when.
Notre Dame's Idea Center recently named Sleep Easy a high potential startup. The pillow will launch commercially next month. Good news for millions of Americans who use Eli Lilly and Company insulin. The Indianapolis-based pharmaceutical company is cutting prices by 70% for some of its most commonly prescribed insulins. Lilly also said it will expand a program that caps patient out-of-pocket costs at $35 or less a month.
We're just one part of the equation, too. We're the manufacturer of insulin. We can control that list price, but the list price sometimes doesn't bear a lot of resemblance to what people pay at the pharmacy counter. So we're changing that piece, which we can, without disrupting the access to the good access that most people have to Lilly insulin. And we've added this support where at the pharmacy counter we can automatically buy down.
Lilly was the first company to mass-produce insulin in the 1920s from the pancreas glands of livestock. Today, insulin remains Lilly's oldest and perhaps most famous franchise. Researchers at the IU School of Medicine pushing the ball forward on finding a potential cure for Alzheimer's disease, thanks to the National Institutes of Health. The IU Med School landed nearly $15 million in funding from the NIH last year, about half of it going to research on brain aging. And back to that pillow attachment being developed in Fort Wayne. They have a handful of people testing it in Indiana now, but he wants more ambassadors. He calls them product ambassadors. They want them to test the pillow a little bit further, and then they're going into full production by next month.
Great story. Innovation, more innovation coming out of Notre Dame, too.
That's right.
Yep. Thanks, Kylie.